What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. It is the 12th day of December, and here we are sitting at about 0.0027. 0.00274, and likely going lower, right? That's the idea. We could find support here and move higher. It seems to me as though we're grinding out this area. We would go lower. Like, it just makes sense that we'd go lower, but sometimes things don't make sense. If we're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, zooming in here, and maybe we'll use some volume. ZBCN, let's see, yeah, we'll do the perps on Bybit. Yeah, you're getting some volume as you're dropping. It makes sense that you'd go lower. It's not like crazy volume, but it is picking up as you're dropping. RSI getting overbought, getting a higher high, and yet you've got a lower high or a symmetrical high, symmetrical top with this. Technically, I guess this is a slightly higher high, but still, I would consider that to be some form of like hidden bearish divergence. It's like you tried all this, put in all this effort. You got to your strong readings, your bullish area of control, and you gave it up immediately. And now you're below the lows of where this move even started from. I mean, and you're not even oversold yet. I think that the bears are in control here. The MACD makes me think so. The stochastics make me think so. The RSI makes me think so. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, the RSI it's weird. It's neutral, but I would say it's bearishly postured. Normally, if you're getting overbought and you're not getting oversold, like that's a good thing, right? We haven't gotten oversold in a while. We have gotten overbought, but you're spending so much time below the 50. I don't think it matters. You're getting a breath of fresh air, but really living most of your life in the crap. Like it's not good. That makes me think that we're going to go lower as well. Lower lows in the price, lower lows in the RSI. Stochastics are oversold, and the MACD rejected its zero. Coming back down. Bearish. Yeah? Simple. Simple. We have a flat base with descending highs. Bearish. It's simple. So we're going to retrace this low to this high and likely go to the golden ratio. Now, if we do this, if we were to move down here and then move back up, this will look like a fake out. It'll look like you broke out of this range, move down. As soon as you did, boom, you move back up. That's a fake out. You should see some very voluptuous upside in a very short amount of time. But if it's more severe than that, if we do drop to the 786, 886, this might be more than just a fake out pump and dump, or a dump and pump in this case. Maybe if we work our way down here, there's some turbulence here and there. You got to find your higher lows. You build up, you break out. Maybe you build up the exact same way here that you're building down. You might build up over here and then break out. It could be several days, maybe even sometime late next week or the week after, that we actually start to see prices that are even above where we are now. So Zebec, you do have a little bit of a speed bump along the way to higher prices, but you are going higher regardless, right? You might go down here, you might go down here, but inevitably we are anticipating higher prices. I don't expect that you'll go below this low. That's not my personal opinion. Man, the S&P is just tanking. There goes my bet. I bet that the S&P would close green today, right after it started to drop, probably about like right here, and then it just kept tanking. It didn't stop. It's a small bet though, small little bet on Poly Market there. By the way, I think Jake Paul. I don't know. I'm gonna take the odds on Jake Paul on Poly Market. I wonder what are the Vegas odds for Paul versus Joshua. Oh, come on. Is it plus 320? Is that what it is? Why doesn't it tell me? I'm going to figure it out on my own time. But if it's plus 320, that's nothing compared to the odds on Poly Market. Like the odds are way, you have such better gain potentials on Poly Market. Anyways, I got distracted there because I was talking about the stock market, and then I was talking about another Poly Market bet that I'm thinking about making. Anyways, $0.027 right now. 4 hours left in this, or 3 hours, 46 minutes left in this 4 hour candle. We just started it. I think that we're going to go lower. I mean, it makes sense. We're literally building bearish momentum now as we're about to pierce the veil. So something between 0.0262 and 252, maybe as low as 0.022 itself, but I doubt we go below there. I doubt we go below this low. And then likely from there we will recover. Now looking at the daily time frame, We do have more bearish posturing on the RSI, and more bearish posturing on the stochastics, and the MACD actually has a very bullish posturing. You've been slowly killing this bearish momentum, slowly killing it. And I think even though this might be a quote-unquote fierce drop, I do think it'll be short-lived. So this next pip, this next little dip might cross you red, but maybe to an extent like this, or even a lesser extent, it might not even cross you red at all on the daily MACD. Because this move, if it happens the way I think it will, you should break down rather abruptly, but then you should probably come back and you might see a wick similar to like this on the day that you find this low at 00262, 00252. It might look exactly like that, in which case you might not even get red on your lower low. This momentum shift in the MACD that we're seeing here is calling for a move up, a rather stupendous move up, and there should be a rather immediate pump when this happens. I wouldn't be surprised at all, looking at the history that Zebec has here, that ZBCN has here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we return to these highs faster than we did back here. Right? This took you from July until August, right? So July 6th, literally until August 6th to get to that high. When you start making your move, I would bet it's less than a month to get back up here. But it's when you start making the move. I'm not saying that from here, the 12th of December, that by the 12th of January we'll be up there. Maybe we are. Maybe before then we're up there. Maybe we dip and we move up, we consolidate, we're doing our thing, and we don't actually break out of this until sometime in January. And then we're we've got this like slow curved lower high kind of trend that we break out of, and it's January. Maybe it'll be February that we're up here. But when we do, all I'm saying is when we do make this move higher, whenever this sudden shift does happen, which looking at the daily MACD, I would think it happens well before January, probably sometime, going into the coming days, if not even the coming weeks, we should see the shift happen. It would probably take less than a month to get back to these prices of 006 and beyond. From a high to a low, the expectation is that we see the price go all the way up to about 3 to 4.5 cents, somewhere around here, 3 to 4.5 cents. And the reason why we derive this, somebody was curious as to why this is the target. You keep saying that, and I'm trusting you, but I don't know. That was some on the lines of that is what they said. You keep saying that, but I don't. I just go with it. I don't even know why we're expecting that. That was the kind of gist of what I understood from that message. The reason why is because if we take a low to a high of this move, you get this move here, right? That's exactly what this is here. Okay. Oops, low to high here. That's the entirety of that move there that happened from April to May, okay? If we put that at the base here, we put that at this low. I don't know why I was putting it at the high, I'm sorry. It would take us up here. We are expecting a bigger move. Therefore, the next fib areas, the next two are here. So this is our zone. Why are we expecting a bigger move? Because we're assuming, and it is an assumption at this point, that we're in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-legged move to the upside, a five-legged impulse wave. And if that's or five-legged impulsive count, is that, what is it? Elliott impulsive wave, whatever it's called there. I don't think that's technically what it's called, but whatever, that's good enough. Where you move up 1, you move down 2, you move up 3, you move down 4, you move up 5, and then that's the end of it. Typically, wave 3, which is the next wave, is bigger than wave 1. It's typically the biggest wave. So again, in this context of measuring this move, that move, this exact same move that we saw from April to May, would take you directly to this 200 level from this low. So in which case, if we're going to see a bigger move, my expectation would be the next fib up, which is at 3.5 cents. I don't know why it says 3 cents. Is that the right? I swear. Oh, maybe it's because we're supposed to take this low. I'm sorry. We're supposed to take this low, not that low. That's the fake out low. This is the real low. So it'd be 3 cents to 4.5 cents, somewhere around there. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.